as I've been experiencing it for a long time, that reading has been very easy for me. Why? Because I was very good with listenings and all. The moment when I used to listen to, because see, at the beginning of my career, I was with some foreigners at the time of college. So what I used to do there, I used to be with them, I used to talk to them, and I used to sometimes I used to study with them as well. So it was the time for me that I used to listen to them carefully. So it became my habit to speak up like them and to listen a better way, in a better way, to understand each and every word over there. So it is the same case that if you are practicing again and again and again for listening, especially daily, the best timing of listening is what? At night, before going to bed. Before going to bed, if you have time after dinner, before going to bed, you can listen to the tape scripts at least for 10 to 20 or 20 to 30 minutes. It will help you a lot, and it will improve your listening skills. And if you have free time in the morning, in the afternoon as well, so at the time also you can just listen out all the tape scripts that I'm going to send you now. As I believe that, how many tests have you finished? Could you please tell me?
Three.
Three test practices, all the three.
Yes, sir.
Means what? The first book you have completed now.
No, there is one more. There are four test practice.
Yeah, four test practices are there. So first one we have completed in our class only, right?
Yes, sir.
And three I have given you homework, right?
Yes, sir.
Two of them you have finished.
No, so one of them, two of them we have done in the class.
No. We have done only one in the class from the book number one, and
Oh, okay, sir.
we have done first one from book number three.
Okay, so I have done practice test three from first book.
Practice test three from first book. Okay. So did you check the answers of them?
Yes, so it is at the end of book.
Okay. That's really good. So you got six incorrect, right?
Yes, sir.
I believe that you're going to improve sooner.
Yes, sir. I will try my best.
Good. So now I would like to tell something else now today, and that's what book number 55555. Yes, I want to take book 5 today. Shall we go for book 5?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Okay. Practice test 1. Okay. Now, as you can see over here, I'll just 5. Yeah, here we have different sections with different audios. Hope for the best. Janet. Okay, as you can see here in front of you, we have practice test 1 from book 5. Okay, this is,
Yes, sir.
and one more thing, Miss Apekshita, that I'm going to share with you today, book 3 as well with the audios. Okay, as you're going to
Okay, sir.
finish all the 2 tasks, means the remaining 2 tasks we have done, first one in our class from book 1, and second one you have finished today, right? Or sorry,
Yes, sir. Third one I have finished.
yeah, so you are remaining with second and the fourth. Okay,
Yes, sir.
yeah, so you're going to complete it today maybe, and today I'm going to send you book 3 with the audios.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so
I
you have,
have book three. I only don't have the audios.
no, I'll send you both of them together on your mail.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so it will help you a lot to, means, relate them easily, and so you can understand it well. Now today we are going to have here test 1 from book number 5. Okay, book 5 this is,
Yes,
and I'm
sir.
going to have here test number 1, and that's what for listening. And
Yes, sir.
do you want to ask any questions regarding them?
No, sir.
If you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask me now, right? And it is, as you know well, that reading and listening both are the same, right?
Yes.
So you are just going to have your attention especially on keywords, numbers,
Keywords.
months, years, and for example numericals, mathematical expressions, punctuations, and um, mathematical expressions, punctuations, months, years, days, and even the numericals are there. Then we have some kind of numbers over there. Then we have synonyms and antonyms of the words. As you see yesterday, as you saw yesterday, that we had our question over there, and she said that 250,000, right?
Yes, sir.
And it was what, 2.5 lakhs. So generally they're not going to say that 2.5 lakhs, because internationally they don't count their money in million, lakhs and crores. Okay, so
Yes,
just
sir.
get with this one. Now this is what question 1 to 10 you're going to have here, as you can see here. Okay, good one.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just going to play the audio of these sessions, as you
So
can see.
first, did you receive the money?
No ma'am, not yet.
I have sent you the screenshot.
Yeah, it was showing pending
It's
at that time, right?
pending. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I think it is still pending, because I haven't received it, because I've got the failed messages only.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, so I haven't received it yet.
My father said it has been many times with him. The same thing. It will be till in 24 hours.
Okay, 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 no problem. All right. So shall I play the audio now, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So section 1, I'm going to play now.
Cambridge IELTS 5 by University of Cambridge ESOL Examinations. Published by Cambridge University Press. This recording is copyright. CD 1. Test 1.
Test 1.
You will hear a number of different recordings, and you'll have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you'll have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to section 1. Section 1. You will hear a telephone conversation between a travel consultant and a customer. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 4.
Miss Apekshita,
Yes, sir.
what are you going to focus first of all on this one? Could you please tell me? The moment when you are starting your exam, first of all, you have to focus on the instruction.
Question.
Correct.
Instruction given by them.
Correct. And what is that? If you see in the question,
No more than 2 words and or a number.
correct. No more than 2 words and or a number.
Number.
So a single number would be there, and next 2 more than words. Now I'll tell you one more thing, ma'am. If they ask you, suppose if they ask you that you are going to go through the numbers, like for example, I'm just going to write down over here. Have a look, okay? Yeah. Suppose if they have said to you like this, that 2 numbers, no more than 2 words and a number, right? And if you want to write there 9 o'clock, how are you going to write there 9 o'clock? They have already given, suppose for example, I went there dash o clock. How are you going to answer this question? By number, and the answer is what? 9 o'clock. What are you going to write here?
9.
For example, how? Number 9 in numericals.
NINE 9.
NINE 9. Okay, it is also correct. Good. What else?
We can write in numericals also, na sir. Only one number they have said.
Very good. What else? Okay, my question is there, can I write like this? Can I write like this? The red one?
They have said only one number or number.
So shall I write like this or not?
Don't write it.
Exactly. Now, first of all, point number 1, I would like to tell you, ma'am.
There are 3 digits.
Correct. There are what 3 digits we are just having over here. If you're going to write like this, it will become absolutely wrong. according to the old theories as well. But now in the present time, they might be writing like this, but don't take any sort of risk. If they are saying that I went there 9 o'clock, I went there about 9, so you're going to write like this. It is what, one number. Okay, one number. So you can write here 9 like this. It is correct. Or you can write one number like this. So one word, it is what, one word, NINE, 9, and one number, only 9. So both are correct. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The moment when you're going to write like this, it will become something wrong, because it will contain like 3 digits and one more punctuation mark. Okay,
Symbol.
that's what, symbol. Punctuation mark will be there, so they are going to count it maybe. So just remember, if you're going to write like this, so it will be a big trouble for you. All right, now, so no more than 2 words or a number. I'm just going to play it once again. Just have a look here. Yeah.
You will see that there is an example which has been done for you. On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good afternoon, Dreamtime Travel. How can I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm interested in the holidays you offer along the coast near here.
Yes, we operate several tours up the coast. Where in particular did you want to go?
Well, I like the sound of the holiday that mentioned whales. Was it whale watching?
Oh, that's our Whale Watch experience. It's very popular, and it's based in a lovely little town with nice beaches.
The holiday is called Whale Watch Experience. So Whale Watch Experience has been written on the form.
Correct.
Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 4.
Good afternoon, Dreamtime Travel. How can I help you?
Oh, hello. I'm interested in the holidays you offer along the coast near here.
Yes, we operate several tours up the coast. Where in particular did you want to go?
Well, I like the sound of the holiday that mentioned whales. Was it whale watching?
Oh, that's our Whale Watch experience. It's very popular, and it's based in a lovely little town with nice beaches.
Oh, right. And how long does it last?
It's 2 days. That includes 4 hours travel time each way from here.
Good. I don't want to be away any longer than that. So, is that by coach?
Actually, it's by minibus. We like to keep those tours small and personal, so we don't take a whole coach load of people. In fact, we only take up to 15 people on this tour, although we do run it with just 12 or 13.
Oh, right. So, do you run these tours often?
Well, it depends on the time of year. Of course, in peak times, like the summer holidays,
Hello.
we do them every weekend.
Yes, ma'am.
But at the moment, it's
Hello,
usually...
sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. Are you listening?
Sir, the video was paused.
Okay. And did you
So
listen?
can you?
Did you listen to the conversation?
No, the video was paused.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm just repeating it. Let me repeat it once again. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm here. I'm going to just have it over here in front of you. Let's
Okay, sir.
go with it once again.
Mentioned whales. Was it whale watching?
Oh, that's our Whale Watch experience.
Whale Watch
It's very
experience.
popular, and it's based in a lovely little town with nice beaches.
Oh, right. And how long does it last?
It's 2 days. That includes 4 hours travel time each way from here.
Good. I don't want to be away any longer than that. So, is that by coach?
Actually, it's by minibus. We like to keep those tours small and personal, so we don't take a whole coach load of people. In fact, we only take up to 15 people on this tour, although we do run it with just 12 or 13.
Oh, right. So, do you run these tours often?
Well, it depends on the time of year. Of course, in peak times, like the summer holidays, we do them every weekend. But at the moment, it's usually once a month at most.
And when is the next one going?
Let me see. There's one in 3 weeks' time, which is April the 18th. And then we don't have another one until June the 2nd.
All right. And is April a good time to go?
Pretty good, though the really good time is later in the year. I have to say, though, that the Wales sighting is only one of the many things offered.
Really?
Yes, the hotel itself where you stay has great facilities. It's called the Palisades.
The Paris what?
No, it's actually the Palisades. Pallissades. It's right on the main beach there.
Oh, I see.
All of the rooms have nice views, and the food is really good there too.
Oh, right.
Sir, please scroll down.
See here.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation,
See here. They have finished with these 4 questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Have you got? The
Yes,
answer?
sir.
It was quite simple.
Yes, sir. Minibus, 15 people, April 18th, Palisades.
Correct. Palisades. Now 15 people. All right. Not peoples. Okay. What is the plural form of people?
People is plural.
Already plural. Yes. Exactly right. People is already plural. Most of the people
Of
are.
person.
Yeah. Exactly. Most of the people are there in our local English in India. They are saying peoples. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And they are absolutely wrong. Actually, people is already plural of the word.
Person.
Correct. Persons plural is what? People. But our people are there what? They are writing their peoples, which is absolutely wrong. All right.
Sir, what is the plural of prince?
Prince. The plural of prince is prince only. We can't say princess. Otherwise, it will become ladies. How can we say princess? The moment when you are saying princess, it will become your ladies. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You can just have this fun with the people. Now, for example, if the people are there, they are saying that, we know English well. So you can ask them, what is the plural of prince? People would be saying princess. It will become absolutely ladies. Hi, can I?
Yes.
लड़का का लड़की हो जाएगा उधर gender change. Okay, let's continue with this one. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
what's the next
conversation,
questions?
you have some time to look at questions 5 to 10.
5 to 10. And see, choose 2 letters. Okay. Choose 2 letters. Which 2 things are included in the piece of the tour? So 2 letters. No more than 3 words and or a number. 3 words. Okay. Good.
Now listen, answer questions 5 to 10.
And what about the other things, that are included in the price?
Oh, there are lots of things. If you don't want to do the Whale Watch cruise, your guide will take anyone who is interested either on a bushwalk through the national park near the hotel, and there's no extra charge for that, or on a fishing trip. That's an extra $12, I think. And there's also a reptile park in town. That costs more or less the same.
No, I think I'd prefer whales to snakes.
Yeah. And if you just want to relax, you're free to sit by the hotel pool or go down the beach. Oh, and they also have tennis courts at the hotel, but you have to pay for those by the hour. But there are table tennis tables downstairs, and they're part of the accommodation package. Just speak to your guide.
Well, that sounds good. So how much is the basic tour price?
At this time of year, it's usually around $300, but let me check. Oh, it's actually $280.
And the next tour, are there any places on that one?
How many people is it for?
There are 2 of us.
Yes, that should be fine. Can I just mention that we require all bookings to be made at least 14 days before you travel to avoid cancellations of tours? And if you cancel within 7 days of departure, you will have to pay 50% of your total booking.
Okay.
And you also need to pay a 20% deposit at the time of booking.
Can I pay that by credit card?
Yes, you can.
All right. What I'll do is I'll talk to my partner and get back to you.
Fine. So I'll make a provisional booking, shall I? 2 for the Whale Watch experience. Let me issue you with a customer reference number for when you call back. Do you have a pen?
Yes.
Okay. It's 39745T. That's T for Tango. When you call back, ask to speak to the tour manager. That's me, Tracy.
Fine, I will.
How was it?
Yes, sir. Done with all answers.
Good girl. Can you please tell me the answers now?
Fifth B,
Good girl.
6D,
Good.
7, 280,
Very good.
814,
Correct.
920%.
No. Let me check out in this one. You said 20. Okay. Okay. The last one, and the last one is what?
39745T.
Correct. Exactly right. I believe so that the answer would be 50%. Let me check out. This is what practice test 1.
Practice test
Section
1, 9th.
Let me check out now over here. And see, you're going to have such kind of answer sheet, okay? Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is our British Council's answer sheet. You're going to have like this, and you're going to just write there your numbers, and then you're going to just solve it over there. Practice test 3. Test 2 listening. Test 1 listening. And yeah, you're right, sir. Sorry. That's what 20%. Okay, that was including 50%, 20%. In short, your answers are absolutely correct. Okay, let's go and move to the section 2.
Okay, sir.
Page number. Speaking, part 1. Writing, speaking, writing. Listening. Yeah, so we have finished with question 10. Next, we are going to go for next one. Section 2.
Section 2.
Section 2.
You will hear a radio program giving parents advice about buying cots for their babies to sleep in. First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 17.
11 to 17 only. No more than 3 words.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 17.
Hello and welcome to today's Buyer Beware program, where we give you some tips on how to spend your money wisely. Now, in today's show, we're looking at beds for children and babies. Let's start by looking at baby cots. That's for children of up to 3 years old. We tested 3 different cots, all in the budget price range, and as usual, we will feature the good points, the problems, and our verdict. The first cot we looked at was by BabySafe, and it had several good points to recommend it. Our testers liked the fact that it had 4 wheels, so it was easy to move around. The only slight problems with this cot were that it had no brakes, but they didn't think that mattered too much. At first, they were a bit concerned about the side bar because they felt babies could trap their fingers in it. But our testers felt that this was unlikely to happen, so they've given this one a verdict of satisfactory. The next cot was by Choice Cots, and this time our testers were pleased to find a cot which is simple to put together, unlike others we looked at. On the minus side, our testers did not like the fact that the side of the cot did not drop down, making it difficult to pick up newborn babies. However, the real problem with this cot was the space between the bars. Our testers found they were too wide and a baby could easily trap his head. We felt this was a real safety hazard, and so we've labelled this one dangerous, I'm afraid.
Before you hear the rest of the program, you have some time to look at questions 18 to 20.
Have you got the answers of them?
Yes, sir.
Miss- Good girl. Can you please tell me the answers now?
Move around.
11. Good.
11, move around.
Yeah.
Then did not have any
12.
breakers.
Breakers. Good.
Babies
Babies
could
could trap their.
fingers.
Correct. Very good.
And 14
14.
is satisfactory.
Very good. 15.
I didn't get it. And 16 is too wide.
Yeah. It was too wide. And 17.
17,
Mm,
dangerous.
yeah, you are right. And see, 15 was there. Put together. Okay.
Put together. Okay, sir.
Yep. Okay. Easy to put together. Good. Let's go for the next now. She's going to play the next. 18 and 19.
Now listen and answer questions 18 to 20.
And finally, better news for the Mother's Choice cot. This cot was slightly different in that although the sidebar did not drop down, the base could be raised or lowered into 2 different positions, making it safe as well as convenient. The negatives for this one were quite minor. The only niggle everyone had was the fact that it has no wheels, and the only other problem anyone could find was that there were pictures, which were simply stuck on and so could easily become detached. The makers have now promised to discontinue this practice, as this cot will then be safe in every way. We have made the Mother's Choice cot our best buy. Congratulations, Mother's Choice. So what features should you look for in a baby's cot? Well, obviously, safety is a very important factor, as well as comfort and convenience. We recommend that if you are buying a cot, do make sure that any metal present is not rusted or bent in any way. You should ensure your cot has only rounded or smooth edging without any sharp edges. This is especially important for wooden cots. And now, on to beds for toddlers.
Yeah.
Wheels
19.
and safety.
End of section 2.
You're right. Wheels and safety. Very good. And see, you can write that both of them, huh? She has said 2 words over there: safety and safe. Okay.
Okay,
So in
sir.
verdict, I believe that safety. No, safety is much more reliable. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Now 20. Let me check out this here.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
1 word only.
Now turn to section 3.
So, flagstone has been written in the notes. Now we shall begin. You should answer the questions as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully to the first part of the conversation and answer questions 1 to...
They haven't given, I think, the question number 20, right?
Yes, sir. I think it is in the last one, in section B. In second section, it should be.
I don't think so, because it should be, but I think they haven't given it over here. I don't know why.
Section 2. You will hear a radio program. That is the end of section 2. You now have half a minute to...
Beds are especially important for wooden cots. And now on to beds for toddlers.
That is the end of section 2. You now have half a
So
minute
it must
to
be
check
there
your
because
answers.
I have heard this metal.
Metal.
I have heard that metal rusted.
As well as
Rusted metal.
we recommend that if you are buying a cot, do make sure that any metal present is not rusted or bent in any way. You should ensure your cot has only rounded or smooth edging without any sharp edges. This is especially
Sharp.
important for wooden cots. And now
Correct.
on to beds for toddlers.
Sharp.
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 That is
edges
the end
of
of
the cot should not
section
be sharp.
2. You now have half a minute to
Sharp.
check your answers.
Okay, let's go for the
Section
next section.
3.
Section 3.
You will hear a conversation between a student, Andrew, and a student advisor, Monica, about a diploma course. First, you have some time to look at questions 21 to 25.
What two types of courses are required each month on the part of the time course? Okay.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 25.
Excuse me, I was told to come here for advice about management diploma courses.
You've certainly come to the right place. Hi, my name is Monica.
Nice to meet you. My name is Andrew Harris.
So, Andrew, have you seen our diploma course prospectus yet?
Yes, I've already looked at it. In fact, I thought the information on course content was really useful, but I'm afraid I'm a bit confused by all the different ways you can do the course. Full-time intensive, part-time, and so on.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see if I can help. I think each course type has its advantages and disadvantages, so it really depends on you, your own study habits, and your financial circumstances, of course. Are you working at the moment?
Yes, I've been working in the administration section of the local hospital for the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And before that, I worked in the office of a computer engineering company for 2 years. So I've got about 5 years of relevant work experience.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm hoping to focus on is personnel management.
I see. And are you planning to leave your current job to study, or are you thinking about just taking a year off?
I want to know what my options are, really. I don't want to quit my job or anything, and my employers are keen for me to get some more qualifications, but obviously it would be better if I could do a course without taking too much time away from work.
Right. So you don't really want to do the full-time course then?
No, not really. It's also a question of finances. You see, my office have agreed to pay the cost of the course itself, but I would have to take unpaid leave if I want to study full-time, and well, I don't think I could afford to support myself with no salary for a whole year.
Okay. Well, you have two other possibilities. You could either do the part-time course, that would be over 2 years, and you wouldn't have to take any time off work, or you could do what we call a modular course. You could do that in 18 months if you wanted, or longer. It's quite flexible, and it would be up to you.
So what does the part-time course involve?
For that, you would join an evening class and have a lecture twice a week. Then you'd have to attend a seminar or discussion workshop 1 weekend a month.
What kind of coursework would I have to do?
Well, it's a mixture. You'd be expected to write an essay each month, which counts towards your final assessment. You have a case study to do by the end of the course, which might involve doing a survey or something like that. And also you need to hand in a short report every 4 weeks.
So that's quite a lot of work then, on top of working every day. It sounds like a lot of studying and really tiring.
Yeah, you certainly wouldn't have much free time.
Done?
Before
Yes,
you hear
sir,
the
done.
rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 26 to 30.
Okay. 26 to 30. No more than 3 words or a number.
Now listen and answer questions 26 to 30.
What about the modular course? What would I have to do for that?
Well, that's where you get the opportunity to study full-time for short periods. That way you can cover a lot of coursework and attend lectures and seminars during the day. And each module lasts for one term, say about 12 weeks at a time. There are obvious advantages in this. The main one being that you can study in a much more intensive way, which suits some people much better.
And how many of these modules would I have to do to get the diploma?
The current program is 2 modules, and then you have to choose a topic to work in more depth. But you can base that on your job, and so you don't need to be away from the office. And how long it takes is up to you.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing is that you don't have to study and work. You can focus on one thing at a time.
Yes, I can see that. It certainly sounds attractive. It would be more expensive, though. I mean, I'd have to support myself without pay for each module.
That's true. So that might be a problem for you. Look, why don't you talk this over with your employers and then...
Yeah, could you tell me the answers now?
Full
That is
time.
the end of section 3.
No, for not this one.
You now have
Wait
half a minute to check your answers.
The whole one.
Whole.
Yeah.
Minibus.
No, not from there. It is what for section 2. Okay,
Section 2.
Yeah, we have started this section 3. Section 3, sorry.
From 21.
Section 3. Yeah.
B.
20. Yeah.
Sir, about 22, I'm not sure. It must be A.
You are absolutely right. Absolutely. Because he said that
Okay,
what?
sir.
His fees only. The employees will be his fees.
Yes,
Because
and
already
he
he's
don't
getting
have the
over
salary.
there, as he said. Correct. So he's going to pay the fee. That's why he's not quitting the job over there.
23C, 2 years.
Correct.
24B, 25D. Hello, sir, you are freezed. The video is freezed. Hello. Hello, sir, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, sir, can you hear me? Network issue. Network. Hello, sir. Sir. Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Hello.
Ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Actually, there is a power failure.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Answers, please. Answers, please.
Or
Just a minute.
24B.
Just a minute. Wait. Let me just connect it once again to my Wi-Fi. Right. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is that clear? Are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Answers, please. Answers, please.
From starting again.
No, from this one, 24th. This is 24th.
24B
Yeah. And essay.
and D. A short report.
Yeah. Continue.
26 full time,
Yeah, full time.
27 a term, one
A term,
term,
one term. Yeah, exactly right. One term.
28 intensive,
Yeah, intensively. Yeah, intensive.
29 two
Intensive
modules,
two modules. You're right. Exactly right.
one
And
topic.
30, one topic. Means what he said actually that you have to sing one thing, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
one thing is
A
what?
topic.
So you can, yeah, one thing is what equals to what? One topic. Okay,
Yes.
good. That's really cool. Pretty cool. Section 4. I'm going to go for section 4 now.
Section 4. You will hear part of a lecture given by an economist about North American women's attitude to money and saving. First,
Okay.
you have some time to look at questions
No more than 3
31
words.
to
Again,
40.
no more than 3 words. Okay, no more than 3 words.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. No more than 3 words.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 40.
Again, you will have here
Okay.
some things.
So we've been looking at the attitudes of various social and cultural groups towards the management of their personal finances, how important they feel it is to save money, and what they save their money for. One aspect that we haven't yet considered is gender. So if we consider gender issues, we're basically asking whether men and women have different attitudes towards saving money, and whether they save money for different things. Back in 1928, the British writer George Bernard Shaw wrote in his Intelligent Women's Guide to Socialism and Capitalism that a man is supposed to understand politics, economics, and finance, and is therefore unwilling to accept essential instruction. He also said, a woman, having fewer pretensions, is far more willing to learn. Now, though these days people might question a lot of the assumptions contained in those statements, recent research does suggest that there are some quite fundamental differences between men and women in their attitudes to economic matters. Let's look at what men and women actually save for. Research studies of women in North America have found that women are far more likely to save for their children's education, and they are also more likely to save up in order to buy a house one day. The same studies have found that men, on the other hand, tend to save for a car, which, by the way, takes a surprisingly large amount of the household budget in North America. But the other main priority for men when saving money is their retirement. When they're earning, they're far more likely to put money aside for their old age than women are. Now, this is rather disturbing, because, in fact, the need for women to save for their old age is far greater than for men. Let's consider this for a moment. To start with, it is a fact that throughout the world, women are likely to live many years longer than men, so they need money to support them during this time. Since women are likely to be the ones left without a partner in old age, they may therefore have to pay for nursing care because they don't have a spouse to look after them. Furthermore, the high divorce rates in North America are creating a poverty cycle for women.
Sir,
It
can
is
you please scroll
divorced
down?
who will most often have to look after the children, and thus they need more money to look after not just themselves, but others.
Actually, the conversation finished over here only. And they
So
said
what
for
can be
nursing.
done about this situation?
Okay.
The population in North America is likely to contain an increasing number of elderly women. The research indicates that at present, for women, it takes a crisis to make them think about their future financial situation.
Now,
But of course, this is the very worst time for anyone to make important decisions. Women today need to look ahead, think ahead, not wait until they're under pressure. Even women in their early 20s need to think about pensions, for example, and formation. But of course, this is the very...
I'm going to play, okay, from here.
Okay, sir.
Once again, have you got the answer of 36?
Yes, sir.
What is this?
Crisis.
Yeah, you are right, absolutely. But I'm going to play it once again. Just have a look here, okay?
for anyone to make important decisions. Women today need to look ahead, think ahead, not wait until they're under pressure. Even women in their early 20s need to think about pensions, for example. And with increasing numbers of women in professional positions, there are signs that this is beginning to happen. Then research also suggests that women avoid dealing effectively with their economic situation because of a lack of confidence. The best way for them to overcome this is by getting themselves properly informed so they are less dependent on other people's advice. A number of initiatives have been set up to help them do this. This college, for example, is one of the educational institutions which offers night classes in money management, and increasing numbers of women are enrolling on such courses. Here, they can be given advice on different ways of saving. Many women are unwilling to invest in stocks and shares, for instance, but these can be extremely profitable. It is usually advised that at least 70% of a person's savings should be in low-risk investments. But for the rest, financial advisors often advise taking some well-informed risks. Initiatives such as this can give women the economic skills and knowledge they need for a comfortable, independent retirement. The increasing proportion of elderly women in the population is likely to have other economic consequences.
Okay, can you please tell me the answers from here?
That is the end of section 4.
Early
You now
Yes. Okay, you're talking about
confidence,
this one. Yeah,
money management,
yeah,
and low risk investment.
yeah. Oh, correct. Exactly right. And 37? What did you say?
37
37?
early.
Early. Actually, that's what early 20s,
Early 20s.
according to
Okay.
him. He said that ladies means the ladies have to think about their future and pensions in early 20s. So early 20s.
Yes.
Early 20s. Okay,
Sir,
can
we
you please
didn't
tell me the
discuss
answers
about
of this
31
one?
to 36. Hello, sir.
Haven't you, yeah. Haven't you done this one?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Have you done the answers of this one?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Have you done the answers of this one? 31?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Can you please tell me?
Politics.
31?
31 politics.
Yeah.
32 learn.
Yes, you are right. Right.
33
Correct.
children's education.
Yeah.
34 a car. 35 nursing.
Correct. Simple. Correct. Nursing. You're right. Absolutely right. Now this time you're going really awesome, and I believe so that if you're going to do the practices for the same, you're going to go really good. And see, today I'm going to share with you here book 3 with the audios. Okay. So I believe that if you're
Yes,
going
sir.
to go
Sure.
through this one, so this weekend at least you're going to finish all the tests from book 1 and book 3 as well. All right, for reading.
Okay, sir.
Now tomorrow I'll give you some kind of lecture on this one, that how could you just easily pass out your okay, the secrets and the tips which I haven't shared with you in these 4 days. I'm going to share with you tomorrow, that how could you pass out your listening test easily in IELTS. Okay, that there are some
Yes,
key
sir.
points we're going to discuss tomorrow over here. Just go through them and just then think of them at least once before cracking the exam. Okay, just go through the same tricks and hacks as I'm going to share with you tomorrow over here, how we're going to tackle the situation the moment when you're coming across the passages to learn and to listen and to crack them. Okay, so I'm going to share with you
Yes,
this
sir.
tomorrow. Let's look for that one. So I'm going to share with you today book 3 with the audios. Okay, on
Okay,
your mail.
sir.
All right, hope for the best. Would like to ask any questions right now over here?
No, sir.
Okay, then let's see. And I'm going to share with you something over here tomorrow. That will be really very important. So please don't be absent tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Sure. For today, we are going to have it. Call it today. We are going to have this student tomorrow again. See you. Cheerio.
Cheerio, sir.